You may be surprised to know that in many ways, companies are just like you. Like any natural person, including you, a company is a legal person, with rights and responsibilities under the law in whichever country it is registered and operates. Let's see how a legal person, a company, is similar to a natural person. Like a natural person, a company has a birthday, which is its date of incorporation. This is the date it becomes a corporate body according to the laws of the land. Like a natural person, a company is registered with a name and a home address. For the natural person, this information is in a birth certificate. For a company, it is in its business license. Natural parents nurture their children with education. Likewise, company founders nurture their startups with their vision, business model, and unique value propositions. Parents are financially responsible for children until adulthood, when they are expected to earn for themselves. Similarly, company owners have to inject startup capital sufficient for the company to get itself organized, sustain itself, and eventually earn profits. Both natural persons and companies can suffer losses for which they are responsible. In sole proprieties and partnerships, the owners assume unlimited liability for such losses, while the owners of a limited liability company only risk the registered capital. This raises the question of what kind of company you should register. Companies with unlimited liability may be easier to establish and may pay less tax. Companies with limited liability may require more complex accounting practices and a higher degree of authority reporting. The answer depends on the scope and scale of the startup company and on how much risk owners are willing to take. Usually, families have rules. A company must establish its own rules called bylaws that are written and registered with the authorities. They relate to serious matters, including how the company makes important decisions, such as selling shares, paying money to shareholders, investing in other companies, and how it behaves in case of insolvency. Not even the owners can remove money from their company in a way that is not provided for in the bylaws. This is a crime, in the same way that taking a natural person's money without their consent is a crime. Any payment from a company to its founders or shareholders needs to take the form of dividend, salary, or payment in exchange for goods or services. Many company owners have found themselves on the wrong side of the law because they failed to ensure that a distinction is made between the company's assets and their own. For instance, by using company funds to cover personal expenses. It would be better for a company to hire a professional accountant at a fairly small cost when compared to the risk of not having one.